Hello and welcome to Jan and Jeff number 14. We're 14. We're 14 again, Jan. How's that?
Hey Jeff, not too bad. How you doing?
I'm good, good, good. So
Good.
you have a surprise?
I have a little surprise. Look at what I've got.
Feathers.
I'm having roadkill for lunch Sunday. They're pheasant feathers. My husband, on his way home from work, of course we're down here in the country, so this is not the first time. But yeah, my husband, you know, they actually stock pheasants to release into the countryside for hunting.
Right.
And they're raised blind, so they're just really dumb. I mean, I've had them walk up to my front porch before and kind of go, "What am I doing here?" So anyway, my husband hit a pheasant on his way home the other day, and he knew better than to bring it home to me. I don't do roadkill. So he took it directly to his father's, who took all the plume, the feathers out, and got the whole pheasant ready. And then you have to wait a couple days before you cook it. So he's making us pheasant roadkill for Sunday lunch.
I've had it.
And my husband, as a souvenir, brought me the feathers.
I've had pheasant before. It's not that bad.
No, pheasant's not bad. It's just the idea of roadkill. I mean, my husband, my first French husband once did the same thing. We hit a rabbit on our way home, and he stopped the car, went back and got it, and took it home, and there was blood everywhere in the kitchen at midnight. I'm like, I don't do roadkill here.
That's only in France.
Well, they probably do it back east a bit, or in the middle of the United, but in California we're not used to roadkill either. So
there's not much roadkill. And that's interesting. That's something we should do. We should do a segment. We should do an episode on only roadkill. What we've had for roadkill. That would be interesting.
Yeah. Now I will actually take a picture of this pheasant, the way my father-in-law, who's a really good cook, how he fixes it. Anyway.
Okay.
I'll take a picture of it.
Very good. Very, very good. All right. And let's see. First of all, we wanted to thank some readers, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You had mentioned mentioning Mary Ann Helm, or is it Anne Marie? No, it's Anne Marie Helm.
It's Mary Ann Helm.
Yeah, she made a comment on your site about there was some Google page that she found that had a war story, a World War II story that happened in Montélimar. So I did comment to her that I'd love to hear it because there's just so many different stories throughout France on World War II. So I just wanted to say thank you to Anne Marie Helm.
Yeah, it was very nice. And there was another one. There was a
Lovell.
He talked about he talked about the faux pas. He talked about language faux pas, and his was "Je voudrais faire un vous."
Yes,
that was kind of funny too.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good.
All right.
I thought it was really good. Your followers, comment on what they've done. You know what? There's some kind of delay going on. Do you notice it?
I can. Let's see. We'll continue with it, and we'll see what happens. All right.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. We need to. We do it again like we did that one time. I think what we wanted to talk today about was France's Route 66.
Route 66. Yeah. National 7. Yeah, I found that really, it's the longest road in France. We didn't have time to talk about it last week. And it starts, and it surprised me that you knew exactly where that was. There is a little tiny disc about this big. I don't know, it's kind of stuck. It's about this big, and it's in front of
you know what, Jan?
It's a big Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in front of Notre Dame on the ground. You were going to take a picture of it.
I have a picture of it. Yeah, it's the ground. Well, I don't want to say ground zero, but it's the zero marker in France. Yes, in front of Notre Dame in Paris, on
Right.
Ile-de-City, and
Right.
yeah.
All roads in France start from there.
Right, it's a zero marker. Yeah, it's absolutely.
Yeah. So that's where the guy that wrote a book about the National, his name is Terry Dubois, and the National 7 he started there on this little episode thing that we saw on the news a couple weeks ago. Anyway, so he started there, and then he got onto the National 7 going to the Port d'Italie. And but the National 7 has been known as the vacation route because it's north-south from Paris. You can get on the National 7 and go all the way to Marseille.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It's yeah, like it's similar to in America from Chicago to California. Absolutely.
Right. Route 66. Yep.
Right.
And so, but I think I'm going to let you tell the story about. I'd never heard of it, and I mentioned it to my husband Stefan this morning because we were going to be talking about it, about the name of the hotel, restaurant, gas station, the first one you hit.
The first one, yeah. Well, I don't know if it would be the first, but it was like the main one, the Dusson-Born.
Right.
And a Born.
Yeah.
A Born is a kilometer.
Yep.
People actually probably know Born because of Milborn, the game, the French game, which is actually very popular. I played that as a kid. I don't know if you played it, but I played Milborn.
I didn't. Milborn. No, I didn't. It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, I played. Yeah. And this restaurant, it's actually a relay. It's actually called a relay, the relay to Dusson-Born. Hotel, restaurant, gas station. It's still in existence, but I mean, I looked it up, and you can still find it. It's actually now off of what is the A77 autoroute, so which is you're going to Paris. If you go from Paris to the south of France, now in France, you go the A6, and then in Lyon you take the A7, the autoroute. Everybody you're zooming by.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if it still has business, but it's kind of a retro thing. It's kind of a retro thing.
Right, and that's what they explained. I mean, the happy when.
Jan? All right, I think we're going to cut off, and I think we're going to do this again because there's an issue. All right, bye-bye, everyone.